guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the Ride or Die makeup tag. This tag was created by Jaclyn Hill, and she's one of my best friends on YouTube, and she's one of my best friends in real life. I talk to her so often, and she's honestly just an amazing person. I love her so much. So when she tagged me in this tag, I was like, dude, of course I'm gonna do this. I've just been out of town for so long, and I was like, I need to film this when I get back, and I'm finally back home for a little bit, so let's go and film this Ride or Die tag. The reason I have no makeup on is I thought it would be fun to do my makeup with using my favorite Ride or Die products. I saw Kathleenlights do this on her channel. She like did a get ready using the Ride or Die favorite products. So I was like, dude, that's a great idea. I would love to show how the products I love work. So if you guys are ready to watch that, if you guys want to see what my Ride or Die products are, my Ride or Die makeup, everything that I use that I cannot live without per like slot of item, then keep on watching. As always, if you guys like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch, you know the drill with that. But if you guys do like this video, please give it a like and a thumbs up and a comment and whatever you guys would like to leave. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new, what's up? I'm MannyMua and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, you guys. Seriously, you guys are freaking awesome. And if you're a returning maniac, I see you. So let's get into this Ride or Die makeup tag slash get ready with me. Okay, let's start this motherfucker. So first category, what is my Ride or Die primer? It's the Benefit Professional, guys. Honestly, this is the one I've gone through the most. This is like OG. This one, see this little Sephora thing? This is from when I worked at Sephora. This is like 2.5 years old. Like, I'm not gonna use this one because it's kind of nasty if I were to use this 2-year-old one, but this is completely empty and it's just cool to see like OG history that I've been using this for so fucking long, and it's honestly still one of my favorite primers ever. I will not ever get over that. I just think it's amazing. So I'm just gonna put the primer in the T-zone. This is one of my favorite primers because it is so pore filling. You guys, I am porous. I got a lot of pores. I got a lot of shit to work with here. So the reason I like it so much is because it is so good at concealing pores and giving me matte throughout the day, and it just feels absolutely amazing. It has that silicone slippery feeling, and it's great for people that are more on the oily to normal side, and of course if you're combination too, so I just can't stop using it. I fucking love it, you know? So next is going to be my favorite foundation of all time, and I think you guys know what it is. Honestly, I can't stop. Dior Air Flash Foundation. This foundation is so good. It's just so good to me. I just love it so much. This is my, what is this, maybe 4th bottle I've gone through. It's just such a good foundation. Oh, I feel like a fucking, like I'm tagging. Okay. Okay, great, so now that we have the entire base on, this is what it looks like. I just think it looks so beautiful. Like, it just looks stunning, man. I can't stop. This is such a pretty foundation. It leaves me nice and dewy and luminous and just looks like really just good. It looks good, you know? So now I'm gonna go in with my favorite #1 Ride or Die concealer. I'm sure you guys have guessed it, or we're really close to guessing it. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I can't stop using it, honestly. Even though it's been more of a recent thing, this is definitely my Ride or Die. This is the one where I'm like the most scared that I'm gonna run out of because I have been using it non-stop, and I know any day now it's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be like, it's sold out everywhere. I can't buy it. I'm gonna freak out. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that underneath the eyes. A little bit of that. What the fuck are we getting? Yeah, right. This is a full coverage, beautiful ass concealer, and I can't stop using it. Honestly, a really close race between this one and the Urban Decay Naked Weightless. Honestly, it was really close, but this one just took it just a little bit farther because I've never had a concealer like this, and I just think it works the best. Smells really good. And then I'm gonna take that same damp beauty blender and really just kind of pounce this bad boy in. This is in the shade Light, by the way. Blends out like a dream, doesn't dry out. It really is so crease resistant. I can't even stop. Like I can't stop. You know? And I'm just pouncing to make sure I keep the coverage there and I'm not swiping or anything like that. So for my Ride or Die powder, again, you guys know this. I feel like this is like the ultimate favorites. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. You guys, it's just honestly the best powder I've ever found. It just works so well. Keeps me matte all day long, gives me a beautiful, almost like an extra little amount of coverage. I'm using this underneath the eyes just to set everything in place, to make sure everything's set with the beauty blender. It just works so good at baking, keeping everything in place, cooking. Todo. It's good at todo.
I'm sweating like a sinner.
And just go ahead and press that translucent everywhere. With whatever brush you want to use. I'm just using this Artiste brush to really pounce this bitch in to make sure that nothing leaves us. Can't find a powder puff in this room to save my life, man. So I have to use a little Ortiz and press it in. Hey, makes my nose red. No. So the next little area of the Ride or Die tag section was under eye powder, my favorite to set. Honestly, I use the face powders to set my under eyes too. I use like the Laura Mercier Translucent or like the La Prairie, so I don't really have one for that. But I do have an under eye powder that is my favorite that I always use, and it is the Instamark by Marc Jacobs. I use this underneath my eyes all the time, not to really set, but to brighten everything up. It's just my favorite under eye powder. This is in the shade 40, and I just like to put it underneath my eyes because I feel like it really does brighten up my eyes so much without it actually looking too yellow. You know what I mean? I don't like it when yellow powders actually look yellow. I'm like, can we avoid that, please? So I'll use this just to really help brighten up the under eyes, and it just looks so pretty. Yeah, and I'll just take this on a Morphe M438, really just gray under eye powder brush. Powder really will never get old, honestly. Ride or die for real. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but in person I can see that it is a lot brighter underneath my eyes. And it just looks really smooth and airbrushed. I really love this powder. Instamark, you little mirage filter. I love ya. Me encanta mucho. So next, what is my favorite bronzer? This was tough because I was choosing between two, but I honestly had to go with my gut and just go with what I know, man. This is the Ride or Die Hoola bronzer by Benefit. You can't knock this bad boy. Honestly, it's been through so much with me, and it's been through all the tears, and it's been through all the heartbreak. No tears or heartbreak. I'm single as fuck. So I'm just using this on a Morphe R7, really nice fluffy bronzing brush. I'm gonna bronze up the skin. I just love this color so much. It's very, very pigmented. It blends out seamlessly. Gives a really, really pretty bronzed effect, and it's matte, so it's not gonna be like a shimmery, intense bronzer or anything like that. The cool thing about this one too is that it's not too orange and it's not too cool toned. So it's a really nice neutral bronzer. If you guys see any patchiness on my forehead right now, it's because I'm actually sweating, and the sweat is causing my forehead to be patchy. It's not the products, I promise you. Do you guys know what show I'm really obsessed with right now? Bitten. It's on Netflix. It's such a hot show, man. I love shit about werewolves and vampires and stuff. Oh, it's good. You should check it out. There's some hot ass characters in it too. I'm like, ooh, I'm watching this too late. Go ahead and take that Instamark one more time. I'm gonna clean up the bottom underneath the bronzer so it looks a little bit sharper and cleaner and not so blotchy. And as you guys can see, the area that does not take pigment, aka right there, strikes again. It strikes again, y'all. I can't avoid it, guys. That area just does not love me and does not take pigment. It's my face and it's not the product. Kind of sad. Next, let's go in with our favorite highlighting products, and then I'll do blush last for like the face ones, for like the products that go on, I think. I'm gonna go in with, honestly, this has been like my favorite for a couple months now. It just works so absolutely amazingly. My Ride or Die for highlight is the Solstice Sleek Palette. It just works so good. I'm so happy Jaclyn introduced the whole entire YouTube world to it, because it honestly is so fucking poppin' and so bombing right now. I'm in such a highlighting phase where I love to be really blinding. So I'll take this shade right here, this like really pretty peach one, on a Morphe R12, like a little fan brush, and I'll just pack that bitch all over this fucking mug. Just really start to put it on right here, and as you can see, amazing, I know. For highlighters, I was torn the most. Of all the products, I was like, I can't just pick one. I can't pick one, but I went with a good choice. Cupid's bow 2. Highlight is just so freaking pretty. Yeah, come on, glow.
You better fucking work, Glow.
Okay, so we have the highlighter on, we have the bronzer on. Now, my Ride or Die blush. If you guys are an old school maniac, you guys know this is OG. Like, favorite blush of all time. Becca Wild Honey. Becca Wild motherfucking Honey Bear. Honestly, this blush is just honestly my favorite. It's a beautiful matte satin finish. Just works so well. It's a nice apricot bronze color. This hair is driving me crazy. Just a nice, really pretty apricot bronzy color, and it just looks so good on so many different skin tones. The lightest of complexion can use it as even bronzer, and like the deeper complexion can definitely still wear this and look so beautiful and nice, like just a flush of orange on the cheeks. Stunning blush, stunning. Morphe E4, Becca Wild Honey. Ugh, it just looks so pretty. This little fucking mirror is so little. Can't see shit. Okay, let's try. Oh, this blush, and it blends like a fucking dream. I love apricot-y orange blushes. I just really do. I don't know what it is. I just think they're so beautiful. So time for the Ride or Die setting spray. Ultimate #1 favorite setting spray of all time. Urban Decay All-Nighter. This really does actually help keep my makeup on a lot longer when I use this. It just works so well, and it really keeps your makeup on. Like, it has some alcohol in it. I know it's kind of annoying, but hey, the bitch works. So let's do a couple spritzies. That was strong. And that's it for the face.
Full coverage, cunt.
And that is it for the entire face. Let's go ahead and move on to the next products in this Ride or Die tag. Okay, I am back and my brows are filled in, my eyes are primed. The tag doesn't really have your favorite brow products, but I love the Anastasia Brow Definer. That's my #1 Ride or Die. The brow definer is so good. That's what I used today. And my brows always just look pretty good when I use it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep using it. But let's go ahead and zoom into what is next. So my #1 Ride or Die favorite palette ever is honestly mine. I can't stop. I really, honestly, the MannyMua Makeup Geek palette is my #1 Ride or Die. And I know it could be impartial because of the fact that I did collaborate for this palette, but I still use it basically every single day. And you know what? If you don't like it, if you don't like it, this is my Ride or Die. Tough motherfucking titties. Because honestly, this is my #1 Ride or Die palette. So I'm gonna be using this today on the eyes, but instead of doing my normal everyday makeup, which basically would be using this, I'm gonna incorporate Jeffree Star's Mint Condition on the lid, because I just really wanted to try using that out on the lid. It's this shade right here. It's like a really pretty mint shade, so I think I'm just gonna use that on the lid, and this guy everywhere else. So let's go ahead and do a really soft little crease moment. Okay, amazing. So first things first, I'm gonna take Beaches and Cream, which is this shade right here. Beautiful transition shade, very, very chill, nothing too crazy. Gonna pop that into the crease and just really start to create a nice little transition for the shadows I'm gonna be going in with next. You guys know me, I'm a transition whore. Like, I need everything to be seamlessly blended, and I want it to be looking airbrushed. I want flawless and I want perfection. And luckily using a transition shade like Beaches and Cream is going to give that to me. So that's what we're putting into the crease. Higher up into the crease, also I'm not really being neat with it whatsoever because this shade is pretty light. So you can really get away with just murder at this point. Yeah. And I'm just using the palette mirror for this. I'm happy my palette has a mirror, honestly. So next I'm gonna go in with Frappe, which is this shade right here. It's a really pretty just maple brown. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's just a really nice neutral warmish brown. So I'm gonna put that into the crease with a Morphe M433. And this is just gonna add some nice definition. I'm only gonna put it mostly on the outer corner and lightly blend in with the brush, not putting a lot of pressure on it whatsoever. God, Makeup Geek shadows, man, they blend like a dream. Now all the way in, keeping my eye open so I can see exactly where I wanna put the shades. Depositing less pressure when I go farther in. And then between steps, I'll blend with that E27. Really pretty, really easy. I'm gonna be so fucking sad when my palette's out of stock and it's gone. Shit, I'm gonna be bummed. And once it looks really cute and blended and just really pretty, I'm gonna take Jeffree Star's Mint Condition, and that's gonna go all over my lid, I decided, because it just looks like a really pretty color, and I haven't played with a really pretty bright mint like this in a very, very long time. So let's go and put this bad boy on. Ooh, I'm just pressing on. Yes, God. I'm just taking it on my finger because I just feel like fingers just work really great sometimes, especially with a formula like this where it's very foiled and intense. So your eye should look something like this. It's a nice, really just pretty mint on the lid, nice warm transition. And I think it looks so cute. Oh, this mint looks pretty. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner really, really quickly and I will be right back. Okay, cool, so we have the eyeliner on now. It's just a nice, just cute little wing, nothing too intense, nothing too ham. Just really pretty and dainty, okay? So because I want to keep the focus mainly on the mint shadow on the lid, I just want to keep it very, very pretty and soft. I'm gonna take a Morphe E36, and I'm gonna take the shade Frappe again. I'm gonna blend that underneath the lash line and keep it very, very lightweight, nothing too ham. I wanna keep this very lightweight underneath here because the focus, again, is on the mint. And I want it to stay on the mint. So taking that same brush, I'm gonna take the shade Artemis and pop that on the inner corner of my eye just to kind of help awaken everything up a little bit more. A little bit on the brow bone too. Gorge. Not to toot my own horn, but shit, that's fucking nice. Now take any nude liner. I'm gonna be taking the Tarte Inner Rim Liner in the shade Nude, like I say it. And I'm gonna put that in the waterline just to kind of help open up the eyes. A nice nude cream color liner will help awaken the eyes. Let's see. So for my Ride or Die mascara, I had to go with my Benefit Roller Lash, man. This is the mascara. Tried and true. I've gone through 3 or 4 tubes of these. It just works so beautifully at really curling and lifting the lashes and keeping the curl up. And I really just like that, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to use today. This is a new tube too. It makes me feel so happy. I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm going to be putting falsies on anyway, so I'm curling for the shit of it. A little bit on the bottom too. And now for the Ride or Die pair of lashes you guys knew. You guys knew this was gonna happen. New Balance Bella. New Balance Bellas, guys. These are my OG, like, original, badass, obsessed with lashes. They're very flary, very intense. They're more of a dramatic pair for sure. So let's go and apply some of the New Balance Bellas real quick. And this is what the lashes look like on the eyes. Again, they're very dramatic, very flary, and very wispy, but they're so freaking stunning. I don't know, man. I can't stop with these ones. These are just too good to me. So I know this is really not part of the tag, but my favorite lip liner of all time, #1 Ride or Die lip liner, NYX's Peekaboo Neutral. You guys knew that one was coming. Actually, if you're an original maniac, like a couple 100,000 subs, like 100 to 200,000, you guys will know that Peekaboo Neutral by NYX is like my favorite lip liner of all time. It's so beautiful and perfect. It's like the perfect pinky nude shade that works with so many things. So let's go on lip line with this. And this is what the lip liner looks like. It's just such a beautiful color, man. Come on. Ooh, that's OG. That is OG. Ride or Die lipstick. #1 Ride or Die. That one was actually, this was really hard to pick a #1 Ride or Die lipstick, but I had to go with lover of my life. It is MAC Myth. MAC Myth and I go way, way back. This is my second tube, and I'm about to be done with my second tube too. So, yeah, MAC Myth, dude. It's too good. It's too good to me. It's like the most nude lipstick I own, honestly. It's just so pretty, man. Honestly, I can't stop with MAC Myth. What I used to do is I would just literally wear MAC Myth by itself all the time. Or what I would do is put Kinda Sexy and then MAC Myth on top of it just to really mix my own really pretty nude shade. And it would just be so perfect and I loved it. But honestly, #1 is MAC Myth. Favorite gloss ever, Ride or Die gloss, is Marc Jacobs French Tickler. This one and Sugar Sugar are my #2 favorite ever, but I do like the fact that this adds a little bit of a peachy tint to it, and I just like a good peach on the lips. It just really flatters a lot of people. So let's add that on top of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that on top of a little bit of the. Okay. Mannequin by Jeffree Star. #1 liquid lipstick ever. It's so good. Mannequin is my #1. I've gone through 2 tubes of this. It just works so well for my skin tone. It just looks like, honestly, perfection, and I've worn it so many times. I'm not gonna put it on right now because you guys already know what it looked like in it. And last but not least, I wanna do a favorite scent because Jaclyn did a favorite perfume, but I don't really have a, I mean, I do wear perfume too sometimes. I like to mix cologne and perfume and like create like more of a custom like manly / feminine scent because I feel like I'm a very manly / feminine kind of guy. My favorite cologne ever is Gucci Guilty. I wear this all the time. I wear this all the time, like whenever I'm doing meet and greets or any. Look at that. Do you see how much left is in there? That little nugget? This is my 3rd bottle. This is my 3rd fucking bottle. So there was like this busboy that worked at my work, and I remember once he like passed by me and he smelled so good, and I literally like turned around and I thought like I wanted to fuck him because he smelled so good. You know like how some scents kind of just take you there and you're like, I'm ready. Pull down your pants. Like you know how some scents do that? That's what this did to me, and I asked him, I was like, hey, what are you wearing? Like what cologne are you wearing, dude? And he was like, oh, it's Gucci Guilty. And I was like, cool. Next day, bought it. Worn it ever since. 3 bottles later. 3 years later. Oh, that scent is my favorite. And that is it for my entire Ride or Die tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun creating this for you guys because honestly, when I know a product's gonna work well, like it is my Ride or Die, I'm like, thank God it's not gonna be something crazy. It's not like I'm not gonna know how something's gonna act on my face. So I really did have so much fun creating this look for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys had fun watching it. And I definitely encourage you guys to do the Ride or Die tag as well. It was so much fun to create, and thank you so much to Jaclyn for tagging me again. I'll tag some people and leave it down below if you guys are interested, just some of my YouTube people that I watch and my friends on YouTube. So as always, everything I talked about in today's video will be linked down below as it always is, as well as all my social media links and some codes if you guys are interested in anything like that. But yeah, other than that, have a great rest of the night or day wherever you guys are, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye you guys, I love you so much. Mwah. It has mineralized pearl pit. Fuck! Okay. What is next in the list? Hold up. Oh my god. Recognize my finger, you whore. Ah! Fuck! Calm down. So your eyes should So because I want to keep the focus moinly, the shame rush, shamrock, really tell that this video and this makeup is gonna be more foolproof for me because it's gonna be more foolproof for me. I can just really tell that this video. I'm starting that whole thing again. Hold the fuck up, bro.